Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 1 Sunday Football predictions. Now, without a further ado, let's get started. Now, let's kick it off with Sunday's first game, the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. I think this will end up a 17-14 win for the Steelers. I think Russell Wilson will get his first win as a Steeler today, and to be honest, I think that he has a pretty good shot to remain the starter for the rest of the year. You may see Justin Fields if the Steelers are eliminated from the playoffs. But besides that, I do believe that the Steelers will have enough to take down that defense of the Falcons, and that Kirk Cousins will probably be not having a good start with Atlanta. But I think the best thing that the Falcons can do is run the football with Bijan Robinson for this game. Otherwise, you're pretty good when it comes to the Steelers. When it comes to the Falcons' pass game, I'm not really sure about that, especially if Kirk Cousins goes down with injury like he did last year with the Vikings. Now, moving on to the second of the 1 p.m. games, and that is the Arizona Cardinals going to Buffalo to face off against the Bills. I think it's going to be a 28-6 victory for the Buffalo Bills. I think Josh Allen is just going to rock it. That team's just too loaded. The Cardinals, they're going to have a decent game, but defensively, they're going to just get destroyed. And Kyler Murray will be doing what he can, but there's no way they're going to win against the Buffalo Bills. This is the one game I think that's going to actually be a blowout. Now moving on to the next game between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears in Soldier Field. Now this will be the game for the number 1 overall pick's debut in the NFL. That is Caleb Williams of the Chicago Bears. But he's going to take his first L in Soldier Field, 18-17. I think that the Tennessee Titans, they're not better than the Bears, but I just think that they're going to be getting that game-winning field goal at the end of the game. It's going to be 15-17, and all of a sudden, bam, there you go, the game-winning field goal to win it and give Caleb Williams his first L. But I still think Caleb Williams will do decently in this game. He won't be great, he'll be decent. And I think that for right now, it'll be a pretty decent debut. But next game, you have to up it up, and that's what I believe will happen in Soldier Field today. Next, we're going on to Cincinnati. Just kidding. But yeah, it's going to be the New England Patriots versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And for those who know what I just said, well, you know who said it. And you know he's no longer in New England. I think this is going to be a loss for the Patriots, 13-24. Joe Burrow back at it, getting some passing touchdowns to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. And to be honest, decent play from Drake May, but not good enough. I think Patriots will take the L in, I believe their head coach is now Gerard Mayo, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to take his first L as a head coach, but that doesn't mean that this will be their own. Obviously, there will be like a buttload of losses for the New England Patriots. I don't expect them really to make the playoffs, but at least they'll be getting some wins, but just not today. Now, moving on to the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. We got CJ Stroud versus Anthony Richardson. 23-20 win for CJ Stroud in the Houston Texans. I think Stroud's going to be just as good as his first year, and I honestly think that so would Anthony Richardson, not counting the injury part of his season. But I think that this year he'll prove himself to be a very good quarterback and be neck and neck with the Texans for that division. And to be honest, it is not out of the realm of possibility to see both the Colts and the Texans in the playoffs this season. But I'm giving the win to Houston. Now, moving on to the Miami Dolphins at home versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Battle of Florida of the AFC. Obviously, we're not talking about Tampa, but hey, besides, the Miami Dolphins are winning this 26-19. I think that it's just hard with Jacksonville. Like, For me, I think Trevor Lawrence is very good, and he'll have a good game. But the weapons Miami has, Tyreek Hill and Jaden Waddle, just bomb, 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 bomb. And then you got Achan in the backfield and some other running backs too, not just him. But I'm thinking Miami's going to take this and they're going to take it home for the win here in Hard Rock Stadium today against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, moving on to the NFC South, we got the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. We're going to be seeing the Saints take the win 20-14. I think that Bryce Young is going to show some improvement this year, but not enough to win this game. I think Derek Carr and the Saints will definitely take the win over Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers, but I'm not expecting a terrible game nor a good game from the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. That would be Bryce Young. I would see a decent game. Same goes for Derek Carr. It'll mostly be a run game. Maybe some Jonathan Brooks. Maybe some Alvin Kamara. Something like that I'm seeing. Maybe Miles Sanders. I don't know. But the point is, I'm taking New Orleans for this game. Well, Minnesota and New York Giants. I'm sorry, Minnesota. You lost a gem in the preseason, and that was JJ McCarthy. Sorry, but you're going to lose 8-17 to the New York Giants. I think that Daniel Jones will perform very good in this game, but I still think he'll be replaced if he doesn't succeed this year. But in the end, the Giants will take the win, mostly due to the, not due to the running game just of Singletary, but you never know. And to be honest, it's going to be a very interesting game. And Sam Darnold, let's hope for all Vikings fans he doesn't see ghosts in this game. Now on to the first of the 4 p.m. games, and that would be the Las Vegas Raiders versus the rival LA Chargers of the AFC West. Now, I'm giving this to the Chargers 14-12. I think that team under Jim Harbaugh, John is in Baltimore. Okay, I'm getting them mixed up, but regardless, Chargers going to win. That run game is going to be amazing. Justin Herbert's going to be just chucking some, not some deep passes. He's going to probably just check down. But I cannot wait for Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins to see how they perform in the regular season under Jim Harbaugh's offense. And to be honest, maybe we could see a little bit of Lad McConkey, I think, as one of the receivers the Chargers drafted. Maybe he'll do something in this game. Now on to the second to the last game of the day, and technically of the early games. But that is the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. And I'm gonna say 2 picks for Deshaun Watson and give me a Cowboy win 23-17. I think that it's not going to be a good game for Cleveland offensively. Defensively, even worse. But it's mostly going to be errors on the defense and offense that is going to hinder the Browns. I don't think that Dallas will be outstanding because of themselves. It's mostly going to be errors from the other team that will then cost them, which, to be honest, But the point is, the Cowboys will win. Dak Prescott will be happy about this, obviously. And the Cowboys fans are going to be like, yay, we're going to Super Bowl. We're going to Super Bowl all day long. Now, on to the final game before the Sunday Night Football matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. We got the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'm giving this to Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers 16-7. Now, in my opinion, Baker Mayfield's going to have a fun time against the Commanders. And we're going to be seeing a good run game from the Commanders and a very good run game for the quarterback of the Commanders, if I'm not mistaken, Jaden Daniels, I think his name is. Yeah, Jaden Daniels, who they selected with the second overall pick, if I'm not mistaken. Well, regardless, he's going to have a very fun run game. Hopefully, he doesn't get the RG3 treatment. So, just saying, this game is going to be very interesting to watch, and I can't wait to see what Jaden Daniels does in this game. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas, and also tell me down in the comments below, what do you think is going to happen? Is your team going to win, or is your team going to lose? Tell me down in the comments below. And before you mention it, I did not have Denver or Seattle, and that's because I'll be doing that on Mosa Hawks. So make sure to log on to there an hour before the game starts, because that's when the video is going to be uploaded. Now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.